Hi and welcome. I'm Katarina. I'm a registered dance movement therapist and a registered clinical counselor here in beautiful Australia, and I'm excited to share my personal and professional learnings here with you. Before we delve into it though, I really would like to encourage you to discern the learnings in these videos to see how and whether they apply to your life and your situation. And if you're concerned for your health, please seek medical advice from your trusted medical professional, such as your doctor. And since we are talking about weight loss in this video, I would like to strongly urge you to seek medical help if you are showing signs and symptoms of an eating disorder or if you know someone who does. I have placed the link to the website of the Butterfly Foundation in the description box of this video. It is the organization here in Australia that provides information and resources on this topic, and if you contact them, they can link you in with a professional counselor who has specialized knowledge on this topic. So let's delve into it. I would also like to mention that something I call soul snacks, and that's something that may be relevant for people that engage in emotional eating. So if you're eating because maybe you're feeling bored or frustrated or you're maybe feeling sad, to find things that really make your heart sing, to find activities that make your heart sing that are not eating if you're not hungry. I guess it's, not beneficial to eat when you're not actually hungry. Just give your body what it needs when it needs it. And again, it's so important to listen to your body and to foster that connection between mind and body in order to be able to listen. So when I talk about soul snacks, that could be any activity that you truly enjoy doing. So, for me, that could be walking on the beach, putting my feet in the sand, grounding my feet in the sand. Just that connection with the earth has such a wonderful calming effect on me. I love to crochet, so getting crafty, for you, it may be, working on your motorbike, or it could be, talking to friends or going out with friends or, having a laugh or watching a comedy show. So it could be anything that, really makes your heart sing, that makes, that also actually puts you in a parasympathetic nervous system state. So, and that actually is, again, part of the goal, right? We want to drizzle those things throughout our day, throughout our week, so that we can consistently return to that state and more and more often, so that we actually push our body out of being in that stressed state all the time. The point I really want to drive home here is that we truly listen to our body and that we really foster that mind-body connection. And we'll get to a little short practice in a moment so we can start practicing how we foster and engage in that connection. And I really would like to encourage you to approach all of that with a lot of self-compassion and self-kindness, and, to really celebrate your successes and not look at some of the limitations that may occur throughout your day, but really just move forward one step at a time. Because I think it would be so much more beneficial to be able to stick to something and see small changes over time, because they do add up very, very quickly, rather than rushing into like a big diet and workout plan and then, having a short-term effect and then probably having the yo-yo effect in the long term. So really, you will see those short changes very, very quickly, and they just will add up over time and, over a very short amount of time as well. Now, you might also find that another video where I talk about mindset shifts for weight loss will be quite well paired with the information in this video, so you might find that quite helpful as well. And in each video, I'm going to share with you a practice to help foster that mind-body connection that can help us listen to our body more easily, to what food it needs every day, to what movement it needs every day, to what it needs every day, whether it's rest or whether it's talking to a friend, whatever it is that we need every day, so that we can live a very, very balanced life. And so we're ready for our practice here today. Are you ready? So I've also created a worksheet, so it helps you reflect on this little practice, or any little practice that we do in these videos. And so that's just a little, it involves a little bit of drawing or noting your body sensations. You can do any part of the worksheet that you feel comfortable doing, and that's free to download, and I've placed the link to it in the description box of this video. So, are you ready? Now, you might have guessed it, we are going to do some breathing, but before you go and say, oh, I've done breathing, didn't work for me, I just want to mention that it really is important. What's important is how we approach this. So we want to foster presence. And I'll give you a few variations. So, my one variation may work better for you than another. And it is also important not to consider it a chore. The moment you think it's a chore, is something that you have to do just to become more mindful or to shift yourself into a parasympathetic state, it probably won't work. So you really want to give yourself whatever time you have in that very moment. So whether it's just 1 deep breath or 2 deep breaths, if that's all you have, that's so much better than nothing. So we just want to really be able to foster that presence in that moment. So we'll take a couple of deep breaths, and then I'll ask you to tense a body part and release it on the exhale. And then we'll involve our arms as well. So just follow me and let's do it. So here we go. We'll take 1 deep breath in and a longer exhale. You may close your eyes if you're feeling comfortable again. And out. Now take your shoulders up on the inhale and down on the exhale. And again, up on the inhale and down on the exhale. Take your arms up high. Stretch and one last time. And exhale. Now remember, if you want to reflect on this experience and notice any subtle shifts and any bodily sensations, you're welcome to download that reflection tool that's linked in the description box of this video. Thank you so much for coming on this journey here with me. I'll see you in the next video.